After winning the Ed Chenault Cup in 2009, the Kelowna Rockets left themselves a hard act to follow this season. That was made even more difficult with the departure of Jamie Benn, Cody Ullman, Michael Backlund, and Tyler Myers, their four leading scorers from the playoffs, plus captain Colin Long. Long-term injuries to Evan Bludoff and Kyle St. Dennis also didn't help. But considering all that, it's been a pretty darn good season for Kelowna.
One time we had 9 guys out, and to the credit of the coaching staff and the kids, we never ever let it be an excuse. I don't agree with that anyways, because what you got's what you got. So by and large, I'm happy.
There has been some pleasant surprises. 17-year-old Shane McColgan is showing why he could be a first-round NHL pick in 2011. He leads the league in rookie scoring and has the skill set to be a star in this league. And the Rockets are getting a career year out of Tyson Barrie, who has been all-star caliber.
The one thing about Tyson, he gives you everything he's got every night. Some nights you'll be a little frustrated with him because he's up ice too much. He's got to still get dialed in that he's a defenseman first and foremost, and yet not to take that away from him because he does that to try and be the difference in the game. And I watch most nights if we're down going into the third, he's the guy that's moving up ice trying to get the game opened up and get the goal to get back in it.
Adam Brown has been solid between the pipes. He's third in the league in total minutes and second with 6 shutouts.
The people we had as backups weren't capable of playing, on an extended period of time. So Adam just got thrown into the fire, and I hope at the end of the day it was good for him. I'm a little concerned that we got him into too many games too fast, and yet Guggenberger came back at the end of the year and spelled him off. And right now I would think Adam's the front-running guy to be the starter going into the playoffs.
The defense has seen a lot of fresh faces this year, the hardest position to learn for rookies. The Rockets have used 6 first-year players, and 4 of them remain with the team.
A lot of the year we only had really one regular in the lineup because of injury, so it was either Tyson or Colin Bowman, but typically not both of them at the same time. And I think over the course of the year, Dan Lambert has done a very good job with some of the new players, allowing them to get a little bit of confidence in themselves. And right now, as a group, I think they're playing the best they've played all year. So sometimes there's some short-term pains with having a younger group on the back end, but I really do think these guys did a good job of handling themselves and preparing and getting better each and every day.
If there's one thing the Rockets are consistent at, it's playing inconsistently. They had a 9-game winning streak shortly followed by a 5-game losing skid. They can play well in a game, and then in the span of 5 minutes, give up 3 odd-man rushes.
A real big part of that is our consistency getting out of our own end of the rink. Usually is the biggest challenge. When you have a young defense, that's usually where your problems begin, is the passes aren't right on the tape to get out of your end. And if you're out of your end, the game's easy.
As Kelowna gets ready for the playoffs, they know this. They will face one of the West's better teams in the first round without home ice advantage. All of their potential opponents are very good at home, so stealing one of the first 2 will be tough.
It's not always the team that's number 1 during the regular season that wins, and that was the case with us last year. You have to find a way to win on the road, and we're in that situation this year where all the way through we're going to have to win games on the road, and that means guys are going to have to sometimes set aside personal agendas and keep their game a little bit simpler at times and make sure we're outworking the guys that we're playing against.
For the first time in a long time, I think that the teams that are at the bottom of the pile here too could be just as dangerous as the teams at the top. I haven't seen the parity. I don't think there's anybody that's really run away from the league here. Tri-City certainly got away early, but they've come back to the pack in a lot of ways. So I don't think that anybody's going to get blown out. Are we going to win? We're sure great to get into the second round, but I think that whoever we play it's not going to be an easy, sit-down dinner anyways.